The Journey to Parenthood, Chapter 4. Love Forever, Love is Free. Scootaloo zipped through the sky, smacking on Apple as she flew towards the Carousel Boutique. She landed, unsettling the dust as she knocked on the door. "Hey, Sweetie Belle, you home?" she asked. "Coming," a voice sang as the door opened, showing Rarity. "Why, hello there, Scootaloo," Rarity greeted. "Hey, Rarity, is Sweetie Belle up?" she asked as she bit into the apple again. "She should be," Rarity said as she looked over her shoulder. Sweetie Belle laid on the makeshift bed, reading a book, while quietly humming a tune to herself. Scootaloo tipped over to her and made a grab at her food, only for it to be concealed in a magic bubble. "Back off." "But I'm hungry," Scootaloo complained. "You always are," Sweetie Belle told her. "No, just more than usual today," Scootaloo sat up. "I've been busy," she told herself. "Well, Button saved his leftovers if you want them," Sweetie Belle offered. "Sweet, thanks!" Scootaloo rushed over to the kitchen, gobbling up the leftovers. Sweetie Belle rolled her eyes and continued reading while Scootaloo chowed down. "By the way, where is the father-to-be?" she asked as she walked out of the kitchen, whipping food crumbs from her mouth. "He's out and about. Button likes to think the baby will come faster when he's not around," she says. Scootaloo chuckled a little as she sat on the couch near Sweetie Belle and stretched her wings. "But enough about me. How about you and Rumble?" Sweetie Belle asked. "You know, the usual. He and I fly around and do Wonderbolt trainee stuff. Not much to it," she said as she put her hind hooves up. "Well, that's good, I guess," Sweetie Belle said. "Not much has really been happening," Scootaloo told her to answer the boring response she gave. "So, everything's good?" Sweetie Belle asked. "Yep, pretty much. But I want to hear more about little you." Scootaloo leaned forward, resting her chin on her hooves. "He or she is due any day now." "Really? What's that like?" "What's what like?" "You know, the feeling of giving birth at any possible second." Scootaloo hopped down and was face to face with Sweetie Belle, so close that her horn was touching her forehead. "Not as cool as you think it would be. I've felt the same for months," Sweetie Belle told her as she flipped the page. "Really? The baby isn't wiggling around inside of you as we speak?" "You should have paid more attention in school. That's not how it works." "Darn. I was hoping we could force it out or something." Sweetie Belle looked slightly mortified. No. That sounds painful. Do you want the full?" "I don't know. Do I want to still feel my legs after?" Sweetie Belle said. "Sheesh. I can never tell a joke around here anymore." "Scootaloo, when you have a full, you'll know. Trust me." Scootaloo gave a wave of her hoof. "I'm not having a full ever. Me and Rumble don't have the time to slow down for a kid." "How is he, by the way?" Sweetie Belle asked. "Well..." "Hey, Scoots, I think that colt over there likes you." Scootaloo looked in that direction that Sweetie Belle pointed. There sat Rumble, who blushed and looked away when he saw them looking at him. "Rumble? Really?" "Yeah, you should go say hi to him." Scootaloo began to blush, looking around the dance floor. "Well, why don't you go talk to Button? You two have the hots for each other." Unaware to her, Button was behind her. He began to blush deep red as well. "Oh, hey, Button," Scootaloo said, before leaving the two alone. "How ironically hilarious timing on my part," she thought to herself, watching Button be a dork talking to Sweetie Belle. "Hey, Scootaloo." Scootaloo turned around quickly and saw Rumble, looking slightly nervous. "Hi, Rumble." Scootaloo could see she had the nervous look she had seen on Button when he talked to Sweetie Belle. He had that shy tone in his voice. His hoof shook a little, as if he struggled to keep him standing. He might have seen him start to sweat a little. "I was, wondering if you wanted to dance?" Scootaloo began to think about it. She turned towards where Sweetie Belle was to see if she was watching, and gave her a sign. But she and Button were sharing a rather romantic kiss. Looking back at the nervous colt, Scootaloo gave a shrug. "Sure, why not? You look hot in the tie anyways." Rumble looked as though a huge weight was taken off of him. "Okay. Shall we?" Skulu smiled and took his hoof in hers. Yes, let's. Button stopped by Soren and Rainbow Dash's house before heading to Fluttershy's cottage to visit her for a quick moment. He used these stops as a way to occupy himself. He noticed Spitfire relax on the cloud above him with a sketchbook and pencil and hoof as she tried to sketch the forest. "Hey, Spitfire," Button said to her. Spitfire peeked her head over and looked down. "Hey, dude. How you been?" "Good. You?" "Pretty good. Blaze and I have finally moved in together." Button met Blaze once or twice, a Wonderbolt rookie who passed the academy. He got on the same team as Spitfire, though it was hard to focus when you have a crush on the captain. Though she had the same feelings. The two had since been a couple. While on her downtime, Spitfire pursued a hobby of art. She kept her sketch pad on her most of the time. Yet, Button was on his way again to meet some pony else.